Hello again, good friends. Matt with Eddie's Guitars coming to you as always from St. Louis, Missouri, and I've just got a sweet little guitar for you folks to check out today. Really a great sounding guitar. This comes from Dana Bourgeois up in Lewiston, Maine, and this is one of his L-DBO Sunburst guitars. It has a couple wood upgrades to it that are really cool. Of course, the L-DBO model from Dana is sort of his interpretation of the classic Gibson L-00 guitar. So we've got a 00 size body here. It's a slope shoulder design, so very Gibson-esque there. And of course that very warm kind of tobacco sunburst on the top of the guitar. It is a short scale guitar, so 25-inch scale length, making it awfully comfortable to play both in its physical size and its playability on the neck as well. Really a neat guitar. You can see here that we have started with an age tone Adirondack spruce top, and that age tone or torrified Adirondack spruce is standard for the L-DBO model. You can see again a very warm kind of tobacco sunburst on the top of the guitar and a very handsome sort of Gibson kidney shaped tortoise pickguard right on the top of the guitar there. The body itself is bound in grained ivoroid, very handsome grained ivoroid with some nice kind of simple purfling on the top of the guitar and perfectly matching rosette to go along with that simple purfling going right around the sound hole there. Very understated but very handsome. The back and sides of this guitar are really actually the first of its kind in the context of an L-DBO guitar. It's Madagascar Rosewood. It's a great looking, super straight grained set of Madagascar Rosewood. A just perfectly warm chocolatey color to it with a very non-obtrusive black back strip going right down the center of the back there. And when this guitar was built, just before it was shipped to us, we had some pretty cool news come to us. They said this is actually Dana's favorite L-DBO that he's built so far. He thought it was the best sounding one he had built at that time. So we were pretty excited to get it, and I've got to say when we did get it, we were pretty darn impressed by it too, and it's certainly one of our favorites that we've received. So that Madagascar Rosewood with that H-tone Adirondack spruce is just an awesome combination. Typically this guitar would come standard with mahogany back and side. So the mahogany is going to be a lot drier sounding and a little bit brighter and have a little stronger mids to it than this Madagascar Rosewood. The Madagascar Rosewood adds a definite bass bump for sure. So it's a warmer sounding guitar right off the bat. It's going to have more overtones to it as well and a little bit longer lingering sustain as well. So really a neat effect in the context of this guitar. Down here on the neck, we've got the very soft kind of modified V profile neck. We've got 1 inch and 23/32 nut width at the nut here and 2.2 inch spacing down here on the bridge. And one of my favorite features of the L-DBO guitars is the Ziricoti Fingerboard and the Ziricoti bridge down here. Really dramatic looking rosewood with just some excellent grain. A little bit lighter in color than ebony for sure, but it's a little bit more lively in its tone than ebony, which is kind of nice. And up here on the headstock, you can see a pretty much perfectly black ebony headstock veneer with the ivoroid Bourgeois logo up there. And of course, it's got nickel Waverly tuning machines, and they have the ivoroid buttons tying in with that logo, also tying in with the binding on the body of the guitar. So very well coordinated there. We do have Adirondack braces underneath the H-tone Adirondack top, and of course, since it's an H-tone guitar, that automatically implies that it's been constructed with hot hide glue. So as this guitar ages and that glue hardens, this thing will certainly become more resonant. It'll become louder. And I gotta say, even right now, as a brand spanking new guitar, it sounds fabulous. I have no complaints whatsoever in the tone or playability of this guitar. Really a thoroughly researched model from Dana. He had his hands on a number of examples of actual 1930s Gibson L-00 guitars that he kind of helped inspire this newer model that he is now offering. It's a wonderful sounding guitar. Let's go hear it now. A great voice with just a ton of character out of the Bourgeois L-DBO Sunburst with the Age-Tone Adirondack spruce top and Madagascar Rosewood back and sides. I can see why Dana liked this guitar so much. It really has just again, a ton of character to it. Strong mids for sure, as you would expect out of a slope shoulder guitar like this, but just very loud and more powerful than you might think with a lot of full round bass to it. It's really got a mature voice to it already as well, which is really impressive. And I can tell that Dana really was trying to capture the vibe and the spirit of those 1930s L-00 guitars, which he really nailed. A little sweeter overtones, a little sweeter sustain, again, out of the Madagascar Rosewood compared to the typical mahogany that would come standard on this model. So I think this actually adds a little bit of versatility to the package of this guitar. It gives it a little more of a warm voice, a little better bass, but very good headroom out of this guitar. You can really strum it even though it's a smaller body guitar, and it's not a terribly deep body guitar either. So just physically and ergonomically very comfortable to play. Great feeling neck on this guitar as well. I love that soft modified V profile neck. So just from top to bottom, really well put together. You ought to definitely come check this guitar out in our store and compare it to the other slope shoulder 00 size guitars we've got in here. It really sounds good. If you can't check it out in our store, though, definitely view it on our website at eastguitars.com. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. We'll see you guys next time.